Is your time up? No worries, students. Today we're going to talk about tips on time management with your online courses. Things you need to know to be successful. So if you're ready, get a notepad and pen and let's get started.
Brought to you by UTRGV, the Career Center, hosted by myself, Jaime Villanueva. What we'll cover today is a little introduction of what time management it is and how you can utilize that skill set in your day to day operation. Identify the two types of online courses, whether it be synchronous or asynchronous, and we'll go into more detail about that. Detecting issues in managing your time. What are things that are stopping you, preventing you from um, utilizing all your time wisely? And lastly, enhance your time management skills. Little skill builder and certain things that you have to change or behaviors you have to change as you move forward in your coursework. But to start off with, I want to introduce what time management is. And time management, if you peel back the layers, is using the time available and required effectively in order to get the task done, whether it be an assignment, whether it be a project, whether it be whatever you need to accomplish in a timely manner. Why do we need time management? To save time, but 8 hours productive. It also reduces stress. You function more effectively. Increase work output. And to have more control over your responsibilities, what you need to accomplish. First thing, though, is we need to identify the two types of online courses. And the two types are asynchronous versus synchronous communication. Let's start with synchronous. Synchronous typically are courses that are for graduate school, professional, higher ed courses, or professional development, mainly for your graduate courses. And the way it's defined is events that are coordinated in time. Let me give you an example. So every Tuesday at 2 o'clock, class will meet on Blackboard for class discussion. And that's when you all meet, whether it be in Blackboard, whether it be Zoom or Skype, and interact with your professor. Asynchronous, on the other hand, events that are not coordinated in a specific time. And let me give you an example of it. You will not meet in a specific time or online. Rather, assignments are posted on Blackboard with due dates in the near future. Maybe some interaction or group discussions that you have, but a certain due date in the near future. But one thing that I really want to stress is you have to ask your professor which two types of communication will be used for your online courses. My recommendation is save all your messages to back up if any issues may arise. Otherwise, it's your word against that professor or that student. Back up and save all messages. Maybe they're in the cloud or Dropbox, but my recommendation is to save all your messages. And remember, since we are implementing online courses rapidly, it may be possible that your professor are going to use or utilize the two ways of communication based on the participation of their students. So let's detect some of the issues managing your time. And I can tell you the big factor here is all these apps that you see on the screen, whether it be Facebook, WhatsApp, TikTok's a new one, I believe, YouTube. A lot of those particular apps are very distracting and can derail your learning. So, detecting some of the issues in managing your time, reflect on perhaps a few difficulties you're facing when you're trying to manage your time. Where is your time going? Have you identified that? Because sometimes we don't identify it, but I can tell you technology, and there's a lot of benefits in technology, but can hinder your learning and take away some of the precious time that you have because time is valuable now. So you need to diagnose your issues. What is the issues? And if you forget everything else, this is the key element in managing your time effectively. The question you need to ask yourself is where's most of your my time spent? Record my recommendation for one day, record all of your daily activities and give it a timestamp. At 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, this is what I did. I ate breakfast. I read some articles every single hour on the hour until the end of the day. After you finish that, you want to analyze where you most of your time was taken and then reflect what do I need to do to change in order to manage my time efficiently. And then the big thing is you need to change your behavior based on what your discovery is and where your time is whether it's improving or you losing the opportunity to complete tasks on time. One of the things that I want to mention is what you can do to enhance your time management skills. So, a couple things is know your goals. What are your goals? Uh, prioritize some of the tasks that you have to complete, and just say no. Let's say they call you to go to movies or go out to a party. Just say no. Plan ahead. Eliminate distraction. Remember, we talked about technology being a distraction. Watch where you spend most of your time. And kind of mentioned earlier is recording your time and seeing where you're lacking or where you need improvement. And take care of yourself. There's a lot of things happening, but the first and foremost is you got to take care of yourself. So prioritize your tasks. Do a do list. What is some things that I have to do now that I have to complete now? High priority. And give it a high priority stamp. What other items depends on the task? If three tasks cannot be started until the one is completed, it is of high priority. Remember, if you can't complete a task and you have prior tasks above that, then start with the one that you with the highest priority. Otherwise, you won't be able to complete the others based on your chart. Now, how much time the task will take? Tasks take longer to complete as a high priority. Just say no. Parties, spring break, binge watching, Netflix, Hulu. A lot of those are distractions, especially if you're doing work from home. So you just got to say no. Plan ahead schedules. It's recommended to include so have a schedule. Go by the schedule. And remember, once you write it down, you tend to do it. For some reason, there's, I guess, a lot of research relating to that. If you write it down, you tend to do it. Always do the night before, planning of your night before tasks the night before, so it's clear the next day of things that you have to accomplish. Eliminate distraction. Remember, we kind of talked about technology being a distractor. Well, it could be the TV, it could be people walking into your room, could be um, text messages, could be an array of things. Just identify those distractions and eliminate them. Watch where you spend most of your time, and remember, and I would recommend give it in minutes. Give yourself those certain type of minutes when you're finishing a task. Take care of yourself. Eat good, have plenty of sleep, and relax. I think the big thing that we need to know is that everything comes in full circle. Every issue that we've had eventually will go away. But but it takes time, and we need to take care of ourselves as we speak. So, and that's it. So, by the way, all our particular services are online right now. And we're in Edinburgh, Student Services Building 2.1, Brownsville, the BNAP 1.1. That is our email, careercenter at utrgb.edu. Phone numbers 665 2243, 882 5627 here in Brownsville. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. Our hashtag is at higher UTRGB. Thank you for taking the time to be with me today. We'll have a series of more videos moving out quickly, so please watch out for them. Give us a thumbs up or give us a thumb down, or you want to change something. No worries. We're here to help you in any way possible. You have a great day and thank you so much. Go Vaqueros!
No sunshine, well, she's gone.